You need to come here to the Riverwalk and just walk it. Never mind water taxi. Well, those sirens probably will tell you.
What can you experience in 36 hours in Fort Lauderdale before heading to the Bahamas? We're about to find out. From cruising the canals on the famous Fort Lauderdale Water Taxi to walking the legendary Riverwalk and feeling the sun and surf at Fort Lauderdale Beach, this city doesn't stop. We'll dive into incredible food at Ukiah Japanese Smokehouse, explore the buzzing waterfront at the Wharf, and cap the full day off at funky Buddha Brewing Company. And did you know Fort Lauderdale is called the Venice of America? Some of the waterfront homes belong to celebrities like Jay Leno, Gloria Estefan, and the very rich Ted Turner. So strap in, 36 hours of fun, water, food, and adventure starts right now. The journey south is underway. We broke up the drive with a relaxing night in Amelia Island, then stopped for lunch with a good friend in Gainesville. Now we're back on the road heading down the coast to Fort Lauderdale. This isn't just another destination, it's the gateway to our next adventure in the Bahamas.
You look so good. Do you need anything? You need some water? You want a kiss? You got pee-pees? You want to go pee-pees? We're all going. I'm going to take a break at a service area. Uh-oh. Truck.
We arrived at our hotel, quickly got settled, and went out for a quick dinner on the waterfront. The wharf right here, this looks like it's casual. It's so cool. Alright, so we came down here to the waterfront. This is the wharf, and there's a restaurant called Ukiah. They have an outside bar. We think we're gonna try that, and then there's also this place bumping behind me. I'm gonna check that out. It's called the Wharf. Yeah. All right, we're gonna check out the Wharf. We're on vacation.
Oh yeah, we get it.
We stopped at the Wharf Fort Lauderdale, one of the city's most popular waterfront hangouts. Right along the New River, it's an open-air filled spot with music, food vendors, and boats passing by. People just enjoying the moment. It's a great place to relax, grab a drink, and soak in the Fort Lauderdale vibe. We are off to a good start. For dinner, we stopped at Ukiah Japanese Smokehouse, and this place definitely lived up to the hype. We ordered the ribs, karage, and street corn, and honestly, every single dish delivered. Flavors were incredible. If you're visiting Fort Lauderdale, this is an absolutely delicious option. You can file under Asian food with a twist.
Up at Ukiah, heading back to the puppy. We miss our puppy. She's itchy. And we got ribs. What else? We got street corn, which was amazing. And we also got karage. We're crossing a super busy road right now, and we're heading back to the hotel. Overall, excellent food. Super pricey here in Fort Lauderdale. Definitely, let's go. Definitely worth it, but you're gonna pay the price. Good morning and welcome to another video. Today we are in Fort Lauderdale for the very first time. We're here for 24 hours, actually a little more than 24 hours. We got here last night, super late, and we went out for some dinner. We're basically here to spend the day exploring. We're not quite sure what we're gonna do here. We're staying at the Home 2 Suites. This is Valentine's Day weekend and President's Day weekend, so it's super expensive right now. We paid like $500 a night to stay in a suites hotel. Basic hotel, nothing high amenities or anything like that. It is very expensive. I recommend the brand Home 2 Suites, but unfortunately, and I'm looking at it right now, it's huge. I'm gonna show you here in a minute. Well, those sirens probably will tell you. So I do like Home2 Suites because they have a little kitchenette type thing, and we have a freezer. We need a freezer for where we're headed. I wouldn't recommend this particular location. It's actually great. There's nothing wrong with the hotel. People are very nice. It's actually split with True. So you have Home2 Suites and True in the same building because it's gigantic. It's not in the best area, so I would not recommend to stay here per se. Unless you're okay with just a little bit not so nice area with some homeless. I wouldn't stay here. There's plenty of other places you can stay. We just needed a place with a freezer, so that's why we chose this one. It has a parking garage. Unfortunately, they don't have enough parking spaces, so we're here. We're parked in a parking lot across the street, and it says it's patrolled 24/7. We're good there. Also, they didn't charge me for parking, which is great. I have to pay by the meter, by the hour, by the half hour actually. So this is like by 30 minutes. So I'm waiting for a spot to open up in the parking garage. But here, this is our hotel. It looks like a really nice building, right? Yeah, it's great. Great hotel. We're on the 7th floor. If you look around, kind of dicey. There's some homeless kind of walking about here, and yeah, so that's that. It's actually very close to the water taxi. It's about a 10-minute walk. You don't really want to walk at nighttime, but you can take an Uber for pretty cheap, like $6. And you get on the water taxi from there, and there's a lot of actually good restaurants around there. But this is like pushing north, kind of gentrifying. They're working on it. You got a nice little walkway across the street here. You can see there's a lot of construction here. There are some apartments probably offering deals because it's right on the cusp of the not so nice area. Yeah, I mean, you got a Porsche right here, so it can't be that bad. I've never been to Fort Lauderdale, so I don't really know what to expect. But we're just walking around, just looking at stuff. It's daytime, everybody's probably sleeping in the morning time. Usually they're up all night and find a place to rest in the morning. And then they do it all over again in the afternoon. There's actually a lot of construction, like I said. Really nice buildings, so I think they're making it nicer here. I don't know what this was before. It's not great now, but it's getting better. A lot of really nice new construction is going in here, building big businesses, so it should be all right. Nice apartment here. So maybe in a couple years, it'll be all right. Nice little craft Loudy bar. There's Fat Village. I wonder if that's the name of this area. This little street here is pretty good, but if you go the other way, next to the hotel, the bus station, and people they zeroed in on us, and they were walking towards us last night. So we made a hard pass and went down another block, because being from New York, we know what's good and what's not good, and probably a good 100 homeless on this one road. We are super excited though for the Bahamas. This is a very remote area of the Bahamas. We've never been here. We've been to Nassau and Freeport and stuff like that, but this is more island life. Less infrastructure, more beauty. We're gonna show you everything. So stay tuned. In another video coming up, we're taking a charter. And we're going international with Ellie. So excited about that. But for now, I gotta go move my car and get ready. We got a day, we gotta explore. Let's do it. Okay, they do have a nice pool. It is super windy out right now. You can see by the ripples on the pool, but yeah, this is the pool deck. Also, the rest of the hotel building. And then the gym also looks off to it. Let me give you a better view of the pool. People sitting out here drinking coffee down there. I may have to get in this pool today. It's gonna be hot. I'll give you a view of the skyline here. Wow. So this is an apartment here. They have a pool as well, but I almost made the mistake of parking in that parking lot, and it's a tow-away zone if you don't have a permit. I think we're looking off to like 95 corridor that way, and then the downtown, the Riverwalk is right over there. And this is our hotel. We're one floor up, or 2 floors up on 7. But this is a nice area, especially like this pool lounge. You don't feel like you're in a bad location. They call this, I guess, like we saw before, Fat Village. So this is looking, I think, north right here. And you can see that nice mural there. Seats over there. And there's another, maybe we could see the water from here. This is where we're parked, right down here. So I think this is city parking. You pay the meter, but their parking garage is right down there. And then the ocean is beyond the buildings there. You can't really see, we're not high enough up, but you can almost see through that building. You can almost see the ocean. Super windy. And then down here you can see like the downtown area. That's where the Riverwalk is, and we had a great dinner last night right there. Okay, I got sorted here. Finally got a spot in the parking garage. Amy and Ellie are still pretty tired, so I'm actually off on my own now, and I'm headed to the water taxi to see what that's all about, because they say it's one of the local whatchamacallits attractions, and you get to see a lot. They have over 30 stops, so we're gonna plan is to do that, and then we're gonna head probably to meet her for lunch with Ellie, because the water taxi is not it's not pet friendly. We're actually walking the same route we went last night, which was kind of sketchy, so I've got to be on the lookout. I'm gonna actually cross here. So you don't really want to be on the sidewalk with some of these people, because they'll take the camera right off of you. But we're very careful. And here we go. One thing I noticed about this area is any open park that's not managed, be it a parking lot or a field, there's a fence around it. And that is to curb the actual tent cities. So it's really probably a lot of money that they put into the community just to block people out. I do have to say that it's always the case wherever you are. If you're in a city, you should definitely try and walk it if it's doable. I don't think this is a walkable city, but it's totally something I could walk to the port. It's only a couple blocks, so we'll be there really soon. Okay, in just 10 minutes I'm here at the Riverfront district, so I think I can just walk. It's got all these crazy long lights that take a while. I think it took me more time to get across the streets than it did to walk here. But this riverfront is really like popping at nighttime. It's very popular. There is ample restaurants. That's where you get the water taxi. So that's where we're heading now. Still quiet. Still only 10 o'clock in the morning. There's a very vibrant nightlife. First thing we come to here at the waterfront is this statue. Not quite sure what it is, but it's beautiful. She's got like her heart, her chest is ripped open, and she's maybe giving it to the world. That's what I see. But pretty cool, and the kids are playing around. I can smell delicious food as well. Let's see, it says flow over here. Share your photo with the Thrive statue. Okay, that's what it's called, the Thrive statue, for a chance to be featured on Live Life in Flow. All right, let's see if we can get in there. Interesting little monument here on the water. It's a 9/11 Riverwalk monument. Basically, at 9:10 a.m., September 11th, the last passengers were picked up from the subway station below the World Trade Center. 7 minutes after a second plane hit the South Tower. This display shows the section of path of rail retrieved from the wreckage of the subway station. The monument honors all of the lives lost on that tragic day, their families and first responders. Yeah, so some people are actually heading to help when those towers fell, and as a New Yorker, this is very emotional. It was hard for me to get through, actually, to read it. Just very emotional. I grew up in New York. I was born in Queens. Yeah, there's like a piece of rail here. Can you see it? Very cool. You never know what you're gonna see on these things here. This is our first time to Fort Lauderdale, but you know we had to do some research on what this place is all about. And the first thing I found was that Fort Lauderdale is known as the Venice of America. We're walking across the tracks here right now because they have 300 miles of canals here. And we're gonna go explore them with the water taxi, which is a local attraction. I think it's $38 to get an all-day pass. They don't have like stop by stop, but I think we're walking to a stop right now. So this is the old Fort Lauderdale village, and there's 4 historic buildings here basically that have been here since Fort Lauderdale was starting out in like the late 1800s. At that time, people were just settling in right here on the river, probably so it was easy to get from point A to point B. It's very developed with like the trees and the foliage. You got a nice beautiful clock right there. The sun is shining. You have a nice breeze right off of the river. People taking their boats down. You got a beautiful park. You got a gazebo here. I guess they have like a trolley that can take me to the boat. It's hard to figure this out. Like, it's not very clear on how to take the taxi. You can see people coming down the river right here, and it is just so beautiful. Looks like a restaurant and bar called the Pirate Republic right across the way. Got nice rocks here, keep it from erosion. People taking a bike tour here in the morning. Wow, I don't know where the trolley picks up here. You smell lunch cooking. Got some restaurants in the distance, apartments. Man, imagine living in that place. Wow, that's a beautiful apartment complex. Actually, that is too. Beautiful. I went the wrong way. I've got to go back the other way. It's quite windy, but the taxi down here, you can, they said you can get it down this way. So we're walking down this way, and we're gonna find the water taxi. There's a free shuttle, but we want to do the one that is unlimited passes. There is a lot of nice like seating areas along the river here. Look at this one. Beautiful wooden chairs. Nice rounded seating that kind of goes around. Beautiful palm trees. Wow, you can't beat that. And then it's just like super scenic. I mean, you need to come here to the Riverwalk and just walk it. Never mind water taxi. It's just very lush and beautiful. Nice walking paths. Beautiful palm trees. Just stunning. And we're on our way to the water taxi. It's just gorgeous here. Tiki time boat. Very cool. Got nice little stairs here. Right down to the water, like Venice. Very cool. And then there's a giant yacht right there, but look at these buildings. Wow. It is just so cool here. It'd be nice to live in this area. I don't know, I'm not an apartment type guy, I have a house, but it'd probably be neat to live in one of those. It almost just keeps getting better the more you go. There's so much to look at. A lot of huge like yachts along the way here, and the weather could not be better. It's like 84 maybe 80 with a breeze. Oh, and look at this building. Just incredible. Okay, we made it to the water taxi finally. It was like a good mile walk while we're waiting for it to arrive. And this is what, stop 2? I think this is stop 2.
Okay.
And I have a tour of the ship if you ever want to look at the Norwegian Breakaway.
Okay.
It's a pretty cool ship too. It's not the biggest, but it's pretty decent.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, we're on the water taxi.
Welcome aboard, y'all.
Thank you.
On, you know, you can get on and off the boat as much as you like. All the way up our left through Port Everglades, Dania Beach. You got some nature areas.
I know.
And eventually end up with the 5 o'clock restaurant somewhere, bar right behind the famous Margaritaville Resort right there.
Okay, this is stop number 3. And he was saying that this restaurant here is really popular. It fills up on Sundays. But you show your ticket from the water taxi and you get a free dessert. All right, we're off to the next stop. Oh, I can see cruise ships on the distance. Looks like Norwegian or Royal. Wow, pretty cool.
Here you got an hour and a half to wait for the boat to get here, and then they leave at 1 o'clock. So I think that's sitting there for an hour and a half.
It's just beautiful here. There's a bunch of sailboats right there doing like a sail excursion. You got some couple of yachts right there. Wow, this is gorgeous. Big bridge. I think there's stop number maybe 4, and then we'll go back upriver that way.
Hop off at DO3 and hop, skip, and a jump right in the sand. Because that part of the sandbar is extremely narrow. Here it's really wide. If you see that yellow, and one of the good guys, I mean, everybody liked him. He was really good. He was honest. So Harbor Beach over here, the big neighborhood. Hardly anything original out here anymore. That one is, that's an original flat roof, what they call modular architecture, built in the late 1930s for Rocky Marciano. That was grandson.
That's an old one.
Most of the original stuff.
I said Rocky Marciano lives in that house over there.
That's about it. You don't want somebody else's old building. If you're going to sell it, you tear it down and offer it for more money. And it's going to sell quicker.
Have fun. Thanks so much. I'll get you on the way back.
All right.
Okay, we're taking a stop here. Gonna get off the taxi for a little while. Try to find some lunch. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and I have an all-day pass, so I can just jump right back on again. I think this is the way to get around Fort Lauderdale and go down and check out the beach. I think this area looks a little more like locals. And then they also have high-rise apartments. Really nice. A little more quiet than the Riverwalk. Also has really nice, lush vegetation everywhere. I'm telling you, that is the way to do Fort Lauderdale. I feel like if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you have to use the water taxi to get around. It stops at lots of shopping and restaurants. Yeah, you can't beat it. We're coming up to the beach right now, actually. It is windy, so we're gonna probably see some choppy waves, but I think we're gonna take a break and find some lunch if we can find something good. Wow, we're on the beach. That's so cool. All right, we're walking down A1A now, Oceanfront Boulevard. Beautiful water, nice blue. We got a cloudy day here, so People are lounging. Very cool. You got a really cool like bridge. I think we're gonna take that bridge and go across. That might be the tequila and taco place I was looking for. Here, we've come to the beach. Let's take a look. It's very, very wavy. I'm gonna go down by the water. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's feel the water, make sure we can go swimming later. That's actually pretty warm, to be honest. I would swim in this for sure. Look at the beachfront property. I mean, you cannot get a better location than this. Huh. You got the Westin right there, Conrad down the way. Beautiful. Let's walk up here a little bit. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And the water is just gonna get a little bit bluer than this in the next couple days. Hopefully the wind dies down. It's wild though. Everybody's just hanging out. It's breezy, a little breezy. Oh, you're all good. I'm facing it at me. All right, so got a little bit of beach in my life. We're gonna go across the street here. There is a taqueria and it is calling my name right now. So gotta find a place I can cross and then I could go. It's like right over here. You can see it. It's at the Westin and it's highly recommended actually in reviews. And the people here at the Westin Beach Club said that it's delicious. So we really wanted to stay here at the Westin, but they didn't have a freezer. That's kind of out of the picture. So, but when we come back one day when we don't need a freezer, we're going. We're gonna stay right here. Perfect location. All right, it's busy. It's lunchtime, and I was just waiting for these guys. They're so busy getting tickets from the bar, and everybody's here at the bar. I got myself a spicy avocado margarita. It's got ghost spicy tequila, fresh avocado, lime, and agave, and it's fantastic. Little spice on the back of your throat. Just what I needed. It's getting hot out there. So it is lunchtime and they have a limited menu because it's Sunday and they have a buffet inside, and I was not hungry enough to eat at the buffet. So instead I got the tacos de carnitas and the tacos al carbone, but I've heard that the buffet is fantastic. It really looks good too. Some of the people here are eating it, and yeah, but I got some tacos de carnitas, which is my favorite. All right, my tacos have arrived, and these are carnitas, pork with no onion. I'm gonna try them right now. It just looks amazing, and I got some hot sauce as well. Cheers. Wow. Just what I needed. I need like some hot sauce like. Okay, that hit the spot. Excellent. Delicious tacos. And the margarita was amazing. Highly recommend this place. It's like Lona Taqueria. I'll put it on the screen. It's at the Westin, the taco place at the Westin. Fantastico. That was lunch. Lunch and a margarita. I'll tell you, this is like the perfect beach. Not too busy today either, and it is warm. The breeze really makes it like enjoyable because it's not like sweaty hot, but it's hot enough where you know that sun is really powerful, and the sand is just so like fluffy. Gosh, you go back down to the water.
Walking along the edges of the water here on Fort Lauderdale Beach, there's a rhythm to it. Waves rolling in, pulling back, step after step, like everything is moving the way it's supposed to. I grew up so close to the ocean, and as a kid, this is where I'd come for fresh air, sunlight, and a little bit of clarity. Somewhere along the way, I realized it was more than that. the beach became a constant, a place that didn't change even when everything else did. No matter where I go, different coastlines, cities, or parts of the world, I feel like I'm coming back to visit a best friend. Familiar, grounding, and always when you need it. The ocean has a quiet way of reminding you to slow down, breathe a little deeper, and remember that life keeps moving forward. Maybe that's the beauty of it. No matter where you've been or where you're going next, there's always a place that brings you back to yourself. Because sometimes the simplest moments are the ones that stay with you the longest. After some time walking along the beach, it was time to keep the day moving. I hopped back on the Fort Lauderdale Water Taxi and cruised through the canals once again. Next stop, meeting up with Amy and Ellie for an early dinner at Boat Camp Sports Grill. Let's see what this place has in store for us.
House. Wow, he's got rope columns. That thing is massive. That's wild.
All right, there's Starship. The Starship. The star of the show.
Pro tip, the water taxi is also the most legit way to get around. Skip the Uber and boat your way to dinner on Las Olas. These waterways are home to over 300 miles of canals, and why it has the nickname of Venice of America. It's not just a taxi, it's a hop-on, hop-off experience. One day pass gives you unlimited rides so you can explore at your own pace. And if you didn't know, Fort Lauderdale is known as the yachting capital of the world. And from the water, it's easy to see why. Additionally, you're cruising along the Intercoastal Waterway. This is a protected stretch of water that runs the entire length of the East Coast, from Florida all the way to Maine.
Okay, we also got Ellie, got some shrimps. You got a shrimp cocktail. You want shrimps? Come over here. Over here for shrimp. Come over here for shrimp. Shrimp, come.
You're underneath there.
Come over here. Ellie, come. Over here. Over here. Also got some signature wings. It says garlic, barbecue, hot barbecue sauce, Parmesan, and then they finish them on the grill. What'd you get? You got shrimp cocktail? Ooh, and then we got chowder, stone crab chowder, and we're just chilling. We're gonna try to find a coffee here. It is a perfect day. We were gonna go to Shooters, but Shooters was jam-packed. They weren't allowing any walk-ups for the patio. Come on. And now we're at a sports bar next door to that, right on the Intercoastal Waterway. Ellie's enjoying herself, trying to keep her from barking. Very good.
And our last stop of the day was at Funky Buddha Brewery, one of our favorites. We've never been here, and we were very excited. The beer was delicious.
What? We are here at Funky Buddha Brewing. We haven't been here before, but we've drank their beer lots and lots of times. We decided to come from the beach. We were over at the beach sports bar, and we came over here, and they have a really nice patio. I'll show you a really nice patio with like AstroTurf, and Ellie is having a treat. They have a really nice inside, which I'll show you in a minute, but I ended up getting a flight here. Hey. Quiet, Ellie. All right, we got a pickle beer. We've got a triple Indy, maple bacon coffee porter, which is that middle one there. Doc Brown is that one there. And that is a brown ale, but it doesn't look like a brown ale. Oh, maybe it's this one. It's this way. Yeah. This is the brown ale. This is the Doc Brown. And that's a triple Indy. And this is the pickle beer. Pickle beer is very sour. Interesting though. It's got a little sweetness. Can't put my finger on it. It reminds me of like what the pickle smell when you scratch and sniffed. That's a brown ale.
What's the triple Indy?
Triple Indy.
This one?
It's this one.
This one?
Yeah. I don't know, this pickle one kind of growing on me. Triple Indy's Belgian. Cheers. Pretty good. A little bitter. They give me oyster crackers? They got oyster crackers. The Lost Snow. This one's coconut something. Oh, try that one. That's my favorite so far. This is a Doc Brown. Isn't that good? You don't like it? I think it's my favorite. This Doc Brown is really good too. Let's try the maple bacon. This is probably gonna be my favorite. Maple bacon coffee porter. Oh, smell that. Just smell it. Maple syrup. Ooh. You wanna try it? It's good. Coffee, maple, bacon.
Oh yeah, that one's
That's good.
Funky Buddha also has an inside restaurant where you can get beer and food. Let me show you around.
They have a bunch of taps here. And then their brewery is like in the back over there. Very cool. They have a really cool mural over here. Awesome. They also have some bottles over here. I think I may take some home. Bourbon barrel aged. Tequila barrel aged. Wow. Oh, this is the one. That's the one. Sweet potato casserole. Ellie, no miss. Quiet. You can't be like that. He's just walking inside. They got a lot of nice beer. We really like when Ellie decides to lay down like this. And she doesn't bark a lot. She's very calm. She's being sweet now. Good girl. Oh, you got fresh air. Ooh, very good. Take a break and rest. You got lots of treats too. I just said to Ellie, put your head down and rest. And she did. Very good girl. And you got your ball. You got your ball there. Very good. All right, we're gonna play this Ringo, Hook 21. Let's see if I can get it. Hey! Hey! I got it. Why are you messing? You're messing with everybody. You got the whole area here. Nobody here. Nobody here. And you're messing. Ellie, stop it. I hear you barking. No mess. Be a good girl. All right, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like Funky Buddha, but I give it a solid 10 out of 10 because the beer was amazing. They even have mixed drinks. This is Amy's Spritz. I even liked it, and I'm not a big Spritz fan. People were very nice. I mean, look at this. I got the sunset behind me. This is like what I think of Florida. It's great. I mean, bright lines cruising right past here. It was like, wow. That's gonna be us. Finally coming down, and actually there's nobody around us, so this is like a godsend. And we're gonna go back to the hotel soon, but I would come back here in a heartbeat. Love this place. They even have food, but we're so full from lunch. Yeah, this place is awesome. I love it. There's other pups on the patio. 10 out of 10. Must do. Funky Buddha, Fort Lauderdale, outside patio. Ellie. That's the end of the night.
Time to go to bed. Everybody's sleeping. See you in the morning.
Good morning from Fort Lauderdale. Today, we're heading to Eleuthera, Bahamas, and we're taking Ellie international. If you watched our last video, you know all the reasons we're taking Ellie to the Bahamas, but we need coffee. So before we go, we're going right now. We're gonna go a couple blocks up and get some much needed energy in liquid form. Homewood Suites, I think I mentioned, was kind of in a bad area, just a small little couple blocks of seatiness. So they have a gated parking garage. It's actually really nice, but it's weird, like a couple blocks up it actually gets nice. They have a lot of little micro neighborhoods in Fort Lauderdale, which is interesting. So it looks like the sky is blue. It was raining when we woke up. It's very sunny. Yeah, let's go get coffee. Got a cool little mural here. A lot of beautiful murals in Fort Lauderdale. Whole building is mural.
There's just something about starting the day like this. Good coffee, warm air, and a full day ahead. And places like this that take it seriously, roasting their own beans, dialing it in, pulling fresh shots right there behind the counter. Before the beach, before exploring, this is the reset. That first sip just kind of brings everything into focus, like, all right, we're here. Let's make the most of it. And honestly, finding a good local spot in a new city, that's what we do. It's always a part of the experience, and that's where the day really begins.
Into grocery store to get some waters because hotel doesn't provide it, and gotta stay hydrated. Donde está water? Let's see. All right, we got water.
Please remember to take your receipt.
Water check. Heading back to the hotel. We're gonna get ready and we've got to go. We got to separate what we're not bringing from what we're bringing. Very limited flight. Very limited like weight restrictions per person. We're gonna see how this is gonna go.
And just like that, this was our time in Fort Lauderdale. From the beaches and boat rides to incredible food and great local spots, it's the kind of place where you can pack a lot into a short amount of time, and it still feels like you barely scratched the surface. Definitely a stop worth making.
Oh, you're up and at it. Where are we going? We're gonna go for a plane ride today? We're going for a plane ride today. Ooh, that sounds so good. Are you nervous? Are you nervous? Don't be nervous. We're gonna go together, okay? Oh, coffee's ready. Hot out, El. It's hot out. We gotta bring your blank with us. Oh, there's the downtown. Is that downtown? That's downtown. I gotta clean these windows. That's downtown, and that's a pool. And then there's a pool. In 2 suitcases, 2 backpacks. There's a backpack here. This is coming with us. This is not. This is all laundry.
This is Amy's.
This is Amy's. We got the Yeti cooler, which will hold all of our frozen items. And then her backpack and her. Basically, we're doing backpacks and coolers. And then this is our freezer items. There's a bunch of, steak. I think we got 2 steaks. We got some snacks. We got enchilada meal. Latkes for breakfast. And then we've got a couple things like charcuterie, like if we're hanging out in the back of our Airbnb. This is Ellie's bacteria stuff for her ears. This is her lunch she's got to eat. So that's pretty much, and then everything else we'll buy when we're there. Right, El? We'll buy everything else? Where are you going? You're going to the Bahamas.
This is just the start. In the next video, we're taking you behind the scenes on the full experience. And if you haven't seen our planning video for this trip yet, I'll leave a link at the end of the video. It's packed with insights and behind the scenes moments that'll give you the full story before we even take off.
Thank you. All done. Have a good day.
Getting checked in with Tropic Ocean Airways and making our way out over the water to the beautiful island of Eleuthera. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.